go to maishwholeness/youtube.com to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your support. Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode of the Men's Health series. I'm your host, Maish Wholeness, and today I want to talk to you about prostate. Now, only men have prostate, but this doesn't mean that because it's a Men's Health series and the topic is about prostate awareness that women cannot tune into this series. As a matter of fact, I would like for every woman to watch every episode of the Men's Health series that I will be putting out, due to the fact that every woman out there knows a male person that may be 40 years old and above. Whether it be a father, an uncle, a brother, a nephew, a friend, a family friend, a friend of a friend, or a neighbor. You will learn some valid information to pass on to some of the male persons whom you are familiar with. One of the greatest gifts that you can give to anyone, especially in this crucial time, is the awareness of their health and how to better care for themselves and their loved ones. It is my sincere wish that every female person who watches this video will share it with at least 9 male persons that you know and ask them to subscribe to this channel for more videos about their health awareness. So without further ado, let us delve into this episode. Everyone has a pair of kidneys. The job of the kidney is to remove waste from the person's body. Just like the waste management company that does recycling, your blood passes through the kidney several times per day to be filtered. As the blood is filtered, urine is formed and stored into a temporary storage called the urinary bladder. Without this urinary bladder, man would wet his trousers as often as the kidney filters the blood and forms waste. Urine leaves the body through a hollow tube connected to the bladder. This tube is called the urethra. The urethra is connected from the urinary bladder to the tip of the penis. Just below the bladder and surrounding the urethra is a little organ about the size of a walnut and weighs about 20 grams called the prostate gland. Its job is to make the seminal fluid, which is stored in the seminal vesicle. During sexual intercourse, seminal fluid comes down the urethra and mixes with the sperms produced in the testicles to form the semen. So technically, semen is not sperm, because then you would have left out the seminal fluid. The seminal fluid lubricates the sperm. It is the sperm and the seminal fluid together that makes up the semen. After age 40, for hormonal reasons, the prostate gland begins to enlarge. It may grow from 20 grams to approximately 100 grams. As it enlarges, it squeezes the urethra and the man begins to notice changes in the way he urinates. For example, a child at the age of 9 or 10 enjoys playing target practice as he urinates, because he always wins. He can hit a target at a far distance with his urine while urinating. The reason for this is that the young boy's urine stream is very strong. On the other hand, A man at age 40 and above will not be able to do the same. Due to his weak urine stream, it cannot travel a long distance and sometimes may even run straight down his legs. He may even need to stand in an awkward position to urinate. Not many men are worried about their urine stream and whether they are able to hit a target or not. But there are other symptoms that require special attention. One main symptom is called TD, or terminal dribbling. Terminal dribbling is when an individual describes a prolonged final part of a micturition or urinating when the flow has slowed to a trickle or dribble. Another term for this is PMD, or post-micturition dribble. This is due to weakness of the muscles of the pelvic floor which surround the urethra. The man begins to notice that after urinating and repacking, urine still drops on his pants. For this reason, whenever an older man urinates, he has to wait for a few seconds afterwards and then gently shake his penis to get rid of any excess urine. A younger man will simply deliver to the last drop and walk away. Hesitancy. At this point, the man waits longer for the urine flow to start. There are two valves that must open for you to urinate: the internal and external sphincters. Both sphincters are open, but because of obstructions in the urethra, you wait longer for the flow to start. Incomplete emptying. You have this feeling immediately after urinating that there is still something left. As this happens, the bladder begins to work harder to compensate for the obstruction in the urethra. The frequency of urination goes up, urgency sets in, and sometimes you have to practically run to the restroom. Nocturia also becomes habitual. As you tend to wake up more often than usual at night to go to the restroom, your wife or long life partner begins to complain. This is why it is very important for a woman to tune into this men's health series so as to understand what is happening with your partner and will enable you to be more compassionate, empathetic, and supportive towards him as he faces these challenges. A lot of men do not like to talk about these challenges and may even be hesitant to go see a doctor. But the longer you wait, the more serious complications can occur. Stored urines can get infected, and you may feel a burning sensation when urinating. Stored urines can form crystals, and crystals come together and form stones, either in the bladder or in the kidney. Stones may block the urethra, causing chronic urinary retention. The bladder begins to store more and more urine. As the bladder stores more and more urine, it can begin to enlarge up to 300 centiliters. The size of the bladder is 40 to 60 centiliters. A regular bottle of water is 50 centiliters, which is equivalent to about 16.90701 fluid ounces, or 16.9 ounces, just to keep it simple. An overfilled bladder may leak, and this may lead to wetting or urinary incontinence. Also, the volume may put pressure on the kidney and may lead to kidney damage. What may likely force some men to finally seek a physician or to check their prostate is the inability to pass urine. He wakes up one day and he is not able to pass. This is called acute urinary retention. Acute urinary retention is defined as a new onset inability to pass urine, which subsequently leads to pain and discomfort with significant residual volumes. The condition is most prevalent in older male patients, typically due to an enlarged prostate leading to bladder outflow obstruction. All of the above information is associated with BPH, benign prostate hypertrophy or hyperplasia, which is also called prostate gland enlargement. There are other diseases of the prostate that we will look at in part 2 of this men's health series, as well as some solutions or ways in which you can deal with enlarged prostate challenges. We have come to the end of part 1 in the men's health series. Don't forget to click the like button and share this information with your family and friends. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, stay positive and stay healthy. Peace.